Hi there, it's Kevin with GatheringMagic.com with match number 4 with our Playing on a Budget Mono Blue Devotion. This is an awkward hand with Ensoul Artifact. We need an Ornithopter off the top. We have a lot of action though. I'm going to keep this. I have a first turn Faerie Miscreant. Too bad it wasn't. An Ornithopter would make this hand amazing. Looks like another red deck, and we handled the first red deck quite easily. So I think that we'll just throw out Hypnotic Siren. And if he wants to Wild Slash it off, he can. Eidolon is actually rough for our deck, now that I'm looking at it. Now we'll just leave up mana for Quickling, though, to protect the Hypnotic Siren for next turn. And then the turn after that, we can drop down a Faerie Miscreant. Again, this becomes an incredibly good hand once this Ensoul Artifact finds the Darksteel Citadel. No Eidolon, please. Hangerback Walker for 1. So, mono red, I don't know if this is quite the deck for a Hangerback Walker. I think it's be black-red dragons. Oh, beautiful. Well, we'll just do that. Drew into that lovely Darksteel Citadel. And we'll get in here for 1. Next turn we can throw out probably Military Intelligence to start getting card advantage, because he's going to take card advantage to win this matchup. Urborg Timmy Yawgmoth. Yeah, definitely black-red dragons. Rabble Master would be a bit of an issue here, but there's worse things that could happen. Like another Hangerback Walker. Oh boy. Alright, so there's a Harbinger. So if he ever decides to attack with a Hangerback Walker, we can punish him. I think we will just Military Intelligence. I'm sure he'll throw one of the Hangerback Walkers in the way. And then, yeah, he'll pump it. So he's just using this to stall out. So now he's got some flying Thopters. Love to hit another fairy to start. Oh, it's going to be Mardu dragons, or just maybe Mardu control. And a Draconic Roar revealing nothing, so we don't even take damage. See if he decides to attack in with his Thopters. Just 1. All right, that's fine. So another Ensoul Artifact is pointless at this moment. But we'll go ahead and swing in. See if he wants to put out another Thopter. He does not. I might just bounce a Thopter. Is that the right play? Yeah, I think so. So we get rid of that annoying Thopter, and I still will Faerie Miscreant as well. I mean, we could have flashed it in for a Hangerback Walker. Wow, Harbinger is actually really good versus Hangerback. He's just going to put another counter. I don't care. I'd rather just get some devotion out. No dragons in hand. He would have revealed one with the Draconic Roar. So it is just going to be Mardu dragons, probably Crackling Doom. Doom is really good against Darksteel Citadel. He's going to roast away a Harbinger. But we'll get a card out of the Military Intelligence next turn. Decides to attack in. That's fine. Means he's got a Crackling Doom, most likely. He's got to do it right now, though. Hero's Downfall. That is not a Crackling Doom. Angel. Can't use an Angel. Ugh. We're actually in pretty weird shape here with the Quickling. Yeah, both those Quicklings end up being very awkward. And he'll just pass. There's another Faerie Miscreant. We'll go ahead and attack in with the Quickling again. Or the Darksteel Citadel. I'm sure he'll block and yeah, get some Thopters. I'll play a Faerie Miscreant and pass the turn. See if it decides to Here's Downfall off a Miscreant, and that way we'll Quickling it. Yep. Just saves us a Fairy. And he's playing a ton of removal, so I think this, yeah, just the dragons, he's going to use Stormbreath Dragon and probably Thunderbrick Regent as his finishers. Tons of removal. Look how much removal that is. Roast, Draconic Roll, and 2 Heroes Downfalls. And 2 Hangerback Walkers. So that's going to be his game plan. Another Angel, which is very, very awkward again. But we're going to be able to get rid of the Thopter token here. Soulfire Grandmaster. It's coming out a little bit late. That card is the bane of this deck's existence. And now we have a Springleaf Drum. I think I'd rather have a card, though. Perfect. And the Fairy, yeah, the Fairy also lives, so let's go Island. Springleaf Drum. And we'll Angel. Which is going to be very, very rough for him to deal with. Now we have a Stormbreath Dragon blocker. Or Thunderbrick Regent. But either one, he's just going to get beat down by this Darksteel Citadel. 1 card left in his hand. I think we're in great shape. Master Waves will definitely solidify this. This will give us another card. Harbinger of Tides is very powerful. He'll put his last Thopter in front of a Darksteel Citadel. And take 6. And we will just Master of Waves. And now he's completely... I don't think there's anything in Drawn to save and end hostilities, which still leaves us with a Darksteel Citadel. And an Ensoul Artifact on the other Springleaf Drum. He doesn't have the mana for it anyway. Alright, so I gotta probably bring in the... This is going to be very similar to the Jeskai. So Stubborn Denials come in, and I wonder if the Dancers do need to come in. I actually like the Silumgars. Encase and Ices are decent. Encase, I don't know if we need Encases. I'm just going to bring in 1. Disdainful Stroke, though, seems very powerful versus Hangerbacks for 4. And Thopter Spy Network seems powerful. Like, our entire sideboard is incredible. I think the Ornithopters are going to be just too weak to get ensouled. And the Hall of Triumph and the Bident are going to come back out. And even though the military intelligence won us that game, I think that they do need to come out. Hypnotic Sirens come out. Bident of Thassa comes out. I'll cut a 1 of Silumgar Sorcerer and a 1 of Dancer. And maybe no, Angels still seem, and 1 of Thassa. I don't know. This is another weird. Quicklings probably need to come out, actually. So we can keep in an Ornithopter or 2. Maybe that is better than nothing. Yeah, there's a lot of cards that still could come in. Maybe Shorecrasher just comes out for more sorcerers. I'm going to bring back in a Sorcerer and a Stratus Dancer. Submit this. We can keep this. This seems like a very good hand. Disdainful Stroke, Thassa, Dancer. We do need a land or 2. It's a fun deck. Really like the Silumgar Sorcerer. A lot of flash cards in here. A lot of ways to interact with your opponent. Tempo decks are one of my favorite type of decks. For those of you who don't know what a tempo deck is when you cast an early threat and then just try to protect the board. So Delver Secrets be one of the traditional tempo decks. So we'll go ahead and keep this. We're on the draw, so that means if we draw into another land, we'll be golden. I'm sure he brought in like Tragic Arrogance. Such an amazing card in the metagame right now. I think that the 2 most underplayed and underrated cards right now in the metagame are Perilous Vault and Tragic Arrogance. They take care of so many decks. Thopter Spy Network, that'll be good if we can actually get an artifact out. Wish I had a more aggressive hand. We could definitely punish him. That's a great draw. And there's our Darksteel Citadel. I guess we could have waited. Oh, this is beautiful. We can go Darksteel Citadel and then counter a... We have a ton of options here. No Mantis Rider in this deck either. That's the upside, is you get... So what do we go here? Ensoul Darksteel Citadel. I think Thassa is actually the more powerful card, or just Silumgar Sorcerer. Keep up a Silumgar Sorcerer. Yeah, he's going to be doing something on his turn 4. Disdainful Stroke or Silumgar Sorcerer seems powerful to keep up. Or just make him use a Draconic Roar on a... So he's got a Thunderbrick Regent he'll actually cast here and we'll counter it. Or not. Yeah, we'll counter that. That's an annoying card. Can't let that... And he misses land drop, so... Ooh, Master of Waves. I think we just go for it here. Put him underneath some pressure. He could definitely have an erase. He's down to a 10. No lifelinker out. If he has to use a... No, that comes to play tap, so he can't even Thunderbrick Regent. And we'll just leave up the Disdainful Stroke. Another Darksteel Citadel. That's lovely. We could actually just go Thopter Spy Network as well. Or just Master of Waves. And there's so many things. We have an incredible hand versus our opponent here. I think just Disdainful Stroke's the right route to go. Probably just use another Draconic Roar on the Silumgar Sorcerer. This is an insanely good combo, by the way. The Soulfire Grandmaster into Draconic Roar is 6 life. Card is seeing a ton of play lately, and not a lot of cards are rotating. You do have the Stoke the Flames, which hurts, but Exquisite Firecraft is still very viable. You have cards like Kolgan's Command that still stay in the format for Mardu. For blue, I'm sure blue-red will get a lot of love. So Hero's Downfall, that's fine. And yeah, I still think just keeping up the Disdainful Stroke is the right play. Can't hit a Crackling Doom, though. See if a Tragic Arrogance comes out. We'll just Disdainful Stroke it, and that should be game. All right, we're going on to the finals. This deck is working very, very well. This has been Kevin with GatheringMagic.com with your bonus matchup coming next. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching Playing on a Budget. If you haven't already, please subscribe to Gathering Magic and check out our Playing on a Budget playlist, which contains every episode. Thanks again and hope to see you soon.